So it turns out the Americans missed out on two Shinobi games on the Master System. Cyber Shinobi, which I've actually done a review on ages ago, and Shadow Dancer, both for the Sega Master System. So the interesting thing here is, they decided to port the arcade version to the Master System, and when they made Shadow Dancer for the Mega Drive, they just made a totally different game and kept the name. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Shadow Dancer on the Master System is arcade perfect. I'll let you make your own minds up, but dudes, if you enjoyed Cyber Shinobi, you were going to go freaking crazy for this. So it becomes pretty obvious that this is a game with some massive ambitions. The graphics are huge, and they really show off what the Master System was truly capable of. But compared to the first Shinobi game, you'll notice pretty quickly that this game feels slow and way less tight. The best thing to do here is not compare it to the original Shinobi. So this is like the awkward teenage phase of Shinobi games for home consoles. His big brother was tearing it up in the arcades, and the Mega Drive got a totally different game altogether. The Master System tried to keep up graphically, but what we got is an awkward, jittery game that really just outgrew the Master System. I have to admit though, at least the Master System version has some better bosses. No demon walls or rings of fire. It really feels like you're up against some ninja masters. And a train. So yeah, I guess there's one pretty stupid boss, but after Cyber Shinobi, it was good to see a reduction of the machine-based bosses. It's somehow really disheartening to see your ninja master getting run over by a tractor. One thing that sets this Shinobi series apart from the others is you get a dog. I know we're not making any amazing world-changing gameplay breakthroughs, but it's pretty cool. In the Mega Drive and arcade releases, this dog actually follows you and plays a really pivotal role, taking out the bad guys. It's pretty obvious, you can only push the Master System so far until it shouts back no. You can't have that bloody dog following you. You need to use it like a power-up. Half the time, I forgot I even had a dog. It's one of those one-hit KO games. You move right and you shoot shuriken. I didn't want to overcomplicate that formula. Like any good Shinobi game, you'll be able to rip through these stages with ninja magic, killing these green guys that look like goblins. And if you're after the points, you can even collect the bombs. Unlike the arcade games, disarming the bombs isn't mandatory. I guess the police have their own bomb disposal unit, and I always thought it was a bit brave just getting a ninja to handle that sort of stuff. So one thing that I've always really liked about these Shinobi games, they never take you from a grass level into a water level, into an ice level, into a fire level. I mean here, every stage really forms part of that narrative. I can't even remember what the story is, but the actual journey feels like you've got some kind of purpose. And what other game lets you fight the final boss at a launching pad with a shuttle lingering in the background? So Shadow Dancer? It's come a really long way since the first Shinobi game appeared on the system. Two games from the same franchise, with totally different results. Shadow Dancer feels way more ambitious, and less safe, whereas the original Shinobi was a no-frills, side-scrolling action game. And I have to admit, the original Shinobi was 10 times better. But this is a really interesting experiment into how to make the Master System sweat.